Hello Aquarius, what is up? Welcome to Flavored Vivid. For those of you guys new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy, ground it down to the physical with some general messages. I pull a spread on your finances and career. I pull a spread on your love life. And this week we are doing couples messages and singles messages. So we're going to be doing two different spreads for the love portion. And then I close it out with spirit guide messages. Here's the deal, Aquarius. You have a rambling mind right now, and it just there's just a lot of activity going on. Now, the energy that I'm getting is that you're picking up a lot of the collective energies. It's not even necessarily your own energy, okay? It's more so the collective and kind of everything that the collective is going through, and for whatever reason, you're heavily attached to it. And with that, you could be experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms. Even myself, okay, I've got a ton of Aquarius in my chart here, myself included. I've been having daily headaches here. And it's because you're so heavily, it's like you're picking up, it's like, thank you. Spirit's saying information overload. And it's just like you're picking up on everyone else's energy and everyone else's information. And it's like, when are you giving yourself time? Okay, when are you giving yourself time here? Now, you guys got a very interesting card. You have a really interesting reading. It's not bad at all. It's just interesting, especially compared to the other two readings. So I think that you guys flipped like some sort of switch, or this is going to resonate with a different Aquarius collective, or all of the above. Who knows? Either way, I'm here for it, obviously. You've got a lot of individuals. Hello, beautiful. Yay! I'll see you there. I'm really excited. I'm excited to kind of teach you guys what I know here. For those of you guys unaware, this is recorded live. I am hosting a warding and protection class where I will be teaching warding, protection, glamour, and transmutation. If you want to sign up for that class, please go to FlavoredVivid.com and sign up. It is being held next week on the fall equinox, and I'm hoping to see you guys all there. The first class did sell out. However, we did open up a second class, and that one is not sold out yet. So join us there. I'd love to see you. Anyways, moving forward and back to you here. You guys definitely need some warding and protection talking about this, okay? Let's go with the title of your reading. I titled your reading, Do Not Pacify, okay, yourself for their fragile egos. Aquarius, because you're picking up on so much energy that's not even necessarily your own, it's like you're almost disregarding yourself. It's like you're putting yourself up on a shelf. You're playing small. And there's this energy here of like when you play small, it actually gives permission to other people to treat you small. Are you feeling that? Now, this is what's coming up in your cards as well. You do have evil eye on your work, on your business, on just you in general. It's like your light in general. It's pissing people off. They want to humble you. They absolutely want to humble you. They want to make you feel smaller. And so they'll do this directly or even indirectly, consciously or unconsciously. Take it as it resonates for you, right? But people will persecute you for your brilliance and genius. They are not vulnerable enough to say, teach me, okay? They're envious of your freedom. So Aquarius, you walk around with this freedom, or people sense that you're free, you're authentic, you're vulnerable, you're everything that they want to be, but they can't because their ego's standing in the way. All right. And all of this, although it is fertilizer for your next step, I feel like you're experiencing a lot of pain, or you're transmuting a lot of energy that, again, is not even yours to transmute. Sometimes it's okay to, again, not pacify others' egos and instead be direct and be blunt and be straightforward. You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever intention they come from, okay? There's a lot of people, for example, that they say certain things to me here. And I know that their intention is in the right place. I do. I genuinely know. I know that these people are like big supporters of me and everything like that. But at the same time, that doesn't make them right. That doesn't make them right. That doesn't make what they said okay for me to justify. And so using myself as an example, because I always do, I'm not going to use you as an example, right? I'm going to use myself and you can relate to it or not. But it's that type of energy of like, other people are not always right, and you don't need to justify people. You can definitely hold them accountable regardless of how supportive or unsupportive they are, okay? For example, even with my own wife, like I love my wife. I'm in the happiest relationship I've ever been in. I am with with the best partner, and I'm so grateful for her inside out every single day and every single moment. However, that doesn't mean that we don't have our differences. And, you know, the other day she was being very pessimistic, and I just recognized her energy, and I had to call her out on it because she was not right. And in that moment, of course, I should have, like, a part of me was like, no, just pacify this energy. Like, just be there and be supportive. Like, but what does that do? That's like me, and I hate to be so triggering when I say this here, but that's like me giving a drug addict the drugs that they want. I'm only hindering them, and I'm hindering myself, and I'm hindering the entire situation, right? So how are you guys hindering people by pacifying their egos, right? And this can show up in any area of your life. Your best friend, your lover. This could be your coworkers, your manager, your parents, your family. It's Virgo season, and we've got an eclipse, and this is coming up for you, which means it's important for you to eclipse this out. It's important for you to learn to set up that energetic boundary with yourself and say, you know what? I respect myself enough to not tolerate this any longer. I respect myself enough to create a change, to be that change, to lead by example, right? And so this is what I'm getting here for you guys. You're leading by example, but again, in that process, it may be triggering to other individuals, and that is not your wound to carry. That is not your wound to process. It's not your job to dance around the fragility of other people's energies or egos, okay? It's not your job to dance around their wounding patterns. It's not your job to do any of that. It's your job to stay authentic. And this is where you're going to start standing in your power and being authentic with yourself, okay? Some of you guys are needing to kind of disconnect. You need to go play. You need to go have some fun. Like, life has just been way too serious, or there's just been a lot of serious problems put onto you or brought around you from other people. Maybe you've just dealt with like seriousness, your mom, your father, your sister, your uncle, your cousin, your coworker, your best friend, you know what I mean? Their cousin, their goldfish, their pet rat, you know, like it's just like everything around you has become all consuming and demanding almost you to neutralize it, to alchemize it. And this is where, that's exactly how I feel, honey. Definitely need to play. Yes, I love that. Thank you, Spiritually Toxic, for joining. And please like this reading, you guys. It does help support me, and I want to get you guys back out on the algorithm here so I can show up for you guys more. I'm trying my best. So help me, help you, help it us. But anyways, you guys need to go out and have fun. I want you to do things that genuinely inspire you, okay? Like, this is not a time for you to play small, because again, like I originally said, if you continue to play small, other people are going to treat you small. They're going to feel comfortable treating you small. Do not pacify their normalcy. Do not pacify, you know, anything that's keeping them stuck, because then if you're not playing the role that the divine has created for you in another person's life, right, then you're again hindering them in their evolution. So it's like you're not only doing yourself a disservice, you're doing another individual a disservice, and you're doing the divine a disservice. So I need you to like reframe your perspective on the way that you are handling these situations at hand. You guys are going through a massive healing yourself. Okay, and we've been talking about this. It's been coming up here. Your soul star is going through like an activation. Okay, your soul star is your highest chakra that is above. It's like outside your body. It's in your etheric field. Okay, so it's above your crown here. And again, you could be having a lot of headaches, tension. I'm hearing irritability. You could be feeling very irritable. That could also be like Mars and Cancer. So check your placements and how they'll impact your chart. If you don't know how to read your chart, go to FlavoredVivid.com, and my wife would love to give you a reading. She is kind of full with clients right now, but she'll always make space for you. So just keep that in mind here. There's a lot of important information that's coming forth though. There's something here about like your psychic gifts. Like, you're extremely tapped in, tuned in. Okay, you are tapped in, you are tuned in, and you have this like keen sense of like, I see you, even though you don't want to be seen, I see you. You're lying to yourself, you're doing this, you're doing that, like, and there's a part of you that almost, the pacification is more so like almost you gaslighting yourself and what you're picking up on. It's okay to acknowledge that you are very gifted. It's okay to acknowledge that you are tapped in, you're tuned in, you're turned on. It's okay to acknowledge that you are different. And I feel like Aquarius, it's like sometimes you strive so much to be like different and to be like, I'm different, I'm different, I'm this, I'm that, right? And then once you actually feel that indifference, there's almost this resistance to it of like, wait a minute, this isn't comfortable for me. So there is this sense of like mastery that's coming out in regards to this, okay? And it's going to bring forth a new willpower, a new vitality. As you can see, all the yellow here. There could be some gut issues going on with you as well. That's not for everyone, but you could be experiencing intense ascension symptoms. And they're all going to manifest differently. Increased appetite, decreased appetite, ringing in the ears, no ringing in the ears, headaches, no headaches. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be different for everyone. So just recognize and your own body, your own needs, and make sure that you are nurturing yourself and holding space for yourself too, because advocating for yourself, exactly, because you matter. All right. This is also a time for you to really recharge. So make sure that you are getting enough rest. You're spending time alone. You're going outside. You're touching grass. You're doing things that inspire you. You're having fun with life again, okay? The childlike energies of like viewing reality again to bring that fun back into your life. For work and career, you guys got some evil eye going on in regards to work, career, finances, money. So I will definitely work on protecting yourself, working on protecting your money. That is going to be highlighted during this time. And some of you guys might be looking for different work right now. I need you to be discreet in the way that, or you're looking to do things differently. If you're not looking for a different job, it's about time to change things and do things differently. Be discreet in your search or in your journey here and kind of how you're going about things. Like, don't tell people your business. You got to be quiet about that right now, okay? It's definitely important for you to feel aligned with your life purpose in order for you to feel satisfied right now. So right now is the time for you to focus on like personal satisfaction, if that makes sense. Again, it's not about pacifying others, but more so about empowering yourself. And that is amplified big time. Like I'm literally, it's like fireworks, you know what I mean? Until it comes to the grand finale and the whole sky is full of fireworks here. And that's what Spirit's showing me. For my couples, you guys got an advice card and it says compromise and find solutions that work for both parties without self-abandonment. And then right behind that, we have working as a team. So you guys need to work as a team on something that you may be up against right now. Whatever it is, okay? But it's like, ask what you need to feel supported by your partner, or ask what your partner needs to feel more supported by you. This could be working as a team towards the kids, towards a certain financial goal, towards something in your life that you guys may be both working towards, okay? Working as a team, though, is going to be important, and it's going to combat any obstacle that you guys may be facing. Now, for my singles, I'm going to be real with you. You might have recently ghosted somebody, or somebody's going to ghost you, okay? If you're talking to somebody, they're just like out of nowhere, they're just going to go in a different direction. I don't see you paying any mind about it, really. It could be you doing this, but I'm going to be real. This person's not honest in who they are or what they want. I don't think they know who they are or what they want. Or like, if I'm being real, they're kind of in their experimental era. So I don't feel like they bat for the same team, if you know what I mean. But maybe they don't know that yet. And they're still trying to figure that out here. Okay. Or there's just something here. Yeah. You might take it personally and feel like they don't like you. It's not even that they don't like you. It's that they don't know themselves. And if somebody doesn't know themselves, they can't show up for you how you need. So we'll see what comes out in your guys' reading. But that's just what I'm getting right off the bat. Let's see, anything else? Okay. Either you're going through a period of unhappiness, or there's a lot of other people around you that are going through a period of unhappiness, okay? For some of you guys, it's almost messing up your etheric energy and making you a little bit ungrounded. So the more that you can create some sort of like distance from these types of energies right now is going to be beneficial to you, because we've got the Knight of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, with the World card and the up right here. For some of you guys, it's like you've been spending too much time on the internet, and there may be some need for you guys to like go for a walk, or, you know, touch some grass, hug a tree, I don't know, feed a squirrel, like catch a lizard, sit by the ocean and feed a duck. I mean, I don't know. It's something here where it's like connecting with nature and really grounding that energy, especially with the eclipse coming up right now. I'm personally going to be on the beach with a bunch of friends, and we're going to be doing some full moon rituals, and it's going to be a really good time. I'm really excited for that. And I'm excited to be camping in my favorite place, the beach. So it's like, be out in nature, be around things that make you feel good during this time. Let's go ahead and start pulling live on camera. Messages for Aquarius here. What do they need to know? Most important messages. So we are pulling in your etheric fortune first. Okay, I feel like we've got somebody new watching me. If you're new here, please comment below. Let me know that you are here. All right, first card out is Halls of Amenity, Initiation, Secrets Revealed, Treasures Uncovered, and Initiations. Yeah, you guys, now's the time to really move strategically. Do you see those checkers? Okay, you are new here. I feel your energy, baby. Thank you and welcome. We have this here, the checkerboard and the divine matrix. Yeah, synchronicity, God incidences. Okay, it's like you're working specifically with spirit, with God, with the universe, your higher self, whatever your belief system is, they're all welcome here. Okay, but there's this energy of like, for some of you guys, there's gonna be secrets revealed about other people where it's like, I'm feeling this energy of almost like people, these are my confessions. It's like they're gonna openly confess things to you. They're gonna start telling you stuff and you're like, where does this come from, right? And it's not even necessarily that it's good or bad. That's your perception and how you choose to perceive it here. But it's just, they're gonna reveal secrets. Now for others of you guys, there's like secrets about yourself that are being revealed during this time. And you're recognizing almost your greatness. And you're like, why am I playing small? Why would I sit here and continue to play small? This is the reason. If the universe is a mirror, right? It's like you're having these conversations with yourself here. If the universe is a mirror and I'm playing small, like no wonder other people mirror to me and try to make me feel small. Right? It's like you're having these awakenings, these epiphanies here, and you're uncovering the treasure that is you, that is your soul's journey, that is your evolution, right? You have been going through this initiation. You have been essentially walking on fire, walking on glass, whatever you want to consider it, if you want to give yourself like a visual approach to this. But there could be a lot of synchronizations. You could be seeing lots of 2s and lots of 3s and lots of 4s at this time. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. Maybe you're seeing all of those, okay? But it's a spirit of letting you know, like your choices and decisions, picking your timeline, creating your reality, building a stable foundation. It's like this compilation of every step forward here is a step closer to a new version, a new reality of where you would like to be, okay? You are connected to everything, but at the same time, it's like being in the matrix, but you're not of the matrix, right? I recognize here that I'm surrounded by a lot of people. Some would use the term like NPC. I personally use that term a few times. However, I don't like to be so degrading because that's not fair. They'll wake up on their own time if they're meant to. Some souls just don't sign up for that. But it's like more so they haven't tapped into their magic yet and you have. And so it's easy to kind of look at somebody and be like, wow, they're so mundane and I'm so magical. And maybe for some of you guys, like that's the awareness that you're having is like, wow, this person's so mundane and I'm so magical. But that's okay. Why would you want to be mundane? Like, I know it's difficult, it's harder to be in this energy, right? But it's actually not, because you have more control. I guess it controls an illusion, but you do though, because you get to pick and choose. It's like a choose your own adventure book here, right? And this is kind of what you're stepping into. Yeah, the Seraphim Gateway. There's a lot of angels around you too. The Seraphim angels are God's angels, like right hand men, okay? And then you have the archangels below that. So if you're like in this like pyramid here, you've got God, or whatever you perceive God as, right? The Seraphim angels, and then the archangels. So the Seraphim angels here are activating your voice. They're activating you to kind of speak up in a very effective way where you're sharing your message, not your mess, okay? And they're coming in with this divine support here for you to stand in your authenticity, all right? And there's a lot of angelic attunement here. Now, because there's this angelic attunement, you are triggering a lot of individuals. Your light is triggering a lot of individuals. You might find that you're just like walking down the street and somebody's rude to you for no reason. And you're like, what the heck? Why would that? The person doesn't even know me. They don't need to know you to know that your light triggered the demons within them, okay? Because all you were doing is you were being supported by the angels, your angels and guides. And because you were surrounded by so much support here etherically on things that you can't see, all right? The way that it came off here is the person's demons basically started growling and attacking. It's like a dog that's protecting the yard, right? It's like their dog was like, you know, like, how dare your light try to come near my house, you know? And it's that type of energy here. So you might be experiencing a lot of that right now. And again, it's all in your favor. It may not feel like it. It may feel very uncomfortable, but it is in your favor. Anything else here? Star being light codes, again, coming up. And that is just important information, wounds being healed, and recharging. So we're kind of back at the beginning there with the etheric messages. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. So originally you guys got the people will persecute you for your brilliance and genius. They are not vulnerable enough to say, teach me, okay? They're envious of your freedom here. And behind that, you guys have this is fertilizer for your next step in life. And to love somebody is to attend 1,000 births of the person they are becoming, which is acceptance, okay? So you are being asked to kind of accept other individuals for where they are. who they are, where they are. Even if they're not as understanding towards you, it's not about matching energy, okay? It's about distinguishing, like, okay, I am of this vibration, and they will not make me change my vibration just because they're unable to see this version of me. I can see the version of them, right? Let's go ahead and see what we've got. Messages for Aquarius. Messages, okay. Threads of light, you are a weaver of reality. Exactly. We have, okay, you have an M on both palms. You're meant to use your experiences to teach and guide people towards enlightenment. You are a trustworthy soul, ordained to triumph over good and evil. You have a divine favor over your life. All right, and self-awareness is a luxury. You have a realistic view that is neither inflated or overly critical. You're a very tempered soul. So let's go ahead and start with the M here. You guys can literally see them on my hands. You can literally see it. And I'm far away and you can see the M's here, okay? I've got an M on both hands. This is a psychic marking. It is an ordained marking. You can find it anywhere on the internet if you look it up, all right? Some of you guys may have that on your hands. One hand represents past life. The other hand represents this lifetime, okay? It just depends on your male, female, or whatever it may be. You have them too. I love that. That's a good thing. You should really dive in and research that if you have not already, okay? It can help bring some awareness to your path. But self-awareness is a luxury. You have this realistic view that it's neither overinflated or overly critical. And again, it's like people are coming at you because they want to humble you. They want to make you feel small. You're triggering to them though. They don't want to look at that, right? So let's go ahead and see what else we have and we'll clarify all of these. Ooh, energy is the currency of the universe. Spend yours wisely. Yeah, some of you guys are needing to save up, okay, in your energetic bank. Let's see what else we have. Neurodivergent. You might resonate with being neurodivergent here, okay? And because of that, it's like your energy, you already struggle with, you're good at people. You're good at people, but you're good at it because you spent so much time trying to understand how you fit in or why things operate the way that they do. Confirmation, right? It's like you didn't realize that you were so different until you realized that you were different. So you might resonate with the term neurodivergent. Maybe you're ADHD. Maybe you have like borderline autism, or you're autistic, ADHD, whatever. ADHD, nice. ADHD, whatever it may be, okay? Everyone has all these different terminologies that they resonate with. You're different, okay? I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Let's see what we got. Threads of light. You are a weaver of reality. Here's the deal. This is the gifts that I was talking to you about earlier, okay, Aquarius, where you're able to just kind of see somebody and you're able to see straight through them almost. It's like you can see every single path that they could take, okay? Now, whether you know if this is really true or not, because it could be a complete stranger, right? You could be very psychic. You could be very gifted. You do not have to be, but I have a feeling that you are. This, I'm talking to somebody here, and this is somebody, you've been on this journey. You're not new to the game, okay? You didn't just wake up yesterday and you're like, yes, I'm a starseed, alien, light worker, fairy, goddess, you're twin flame, you are somebody that genuinely, like, you've been putting a lot of work into yourself. And, the Threads of Light, Weaver of Reality card is recognizing all the different multidimensional timelines that we have within our reality, and weaving those. I used to call it psychic surgery. I still do. It's just a weaver of light sounds way cooler than psychic surgery, but it's where you can psychically weave certain timelines and things together to create your own reality, okay? And that's exactly what you're doing here. Let's see what this comes up with though for you. Ooh, Queen of Wands here. And the Devil card. Wow. And the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of people that are jealous of your gifts with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. It could be specifically be a fire sign, or you could have fire in your chart, okay? It could be a Capricorn, or you have Capricorn in your chart. But there's somebody who's jealous of your gifts and the length of time that you've been putting into situations here. All right, it's like they have not addressed, I feel like this fire sign energy has not addressed their shadow yet, with the Queen of Wands coming up here in the reverse, and then the Devil card here. There's people around you that are almost like, oh, you do black magic to get your reality to go in your favor. You do this, you do that, and you don't have to do any of that. You're just protected by things that they've never been introduced to. Okay, you are protected by this energy here that I'm not even sure you're aware of, or that you are fully understanding quite yet. All right, there's a lot of individual that are just, you know, the Devil card does represent shadow energy. It represents very low vibrations, okay, especially with the Queen of Wands in the reverse here. Give me one more on this, please. Yeah, so you're dealing with a lot of people that don't listen to their intuition, and then basically it's like they immediately come up with this story about you. All right, they immediately come up with a story about you to basically justify the way that they feel about you inside their heads. All right, none of it's real. It's based on whatever projection that they are, you know, coming up with in the moment here. You have 4 placements of Cap and a Sag Moon. I love that, Angel. That's beautiful. I love that. I've got Sag and Cap in my chart actually too. Are we twins? But yeah, anyways, there's this energy here of like, and then it almost makes people who are addicted to their shadow become violent towards you in some sort of way. Okay, you know, people who don't listen to their intuition, you know, it gives them these fleeting feelings of presumptuous self. It's like they how do I say this? Thank you. Yeah, they're self-righteous. They're self-righteous here. The Hierophant and the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, and they put themselves in this position here of self-righteousness of I'm better than Aquarius here. And Aquarius is doing X, Y, and Z to get to the point here because they don't want to look at their shadows and what makes them feel that way, right? But you're just connected to spirit. You're connected to these threads of light, okay? You have a lot of structure in your life. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. And it's like these individuals are just projecting. They don't want to work with you, they want to work against you because they want to work against things that they do not understand. 7 of Swords here, okay? 7 of Swords and the Hierophant. So it's like they're working directly against God when you could be a blessing in their life. Yep, 7 of Cups in the reverse. It's like they're trying to create confusion, but the only person confused is them because they rush into things like, aha, I knew it. Aquarius has this going on. Okay, and then you play small and you're like, what? You know, maybe you're not defending yourself or something. I kind of feel like you need to defend yourself a little bit too. You know, yeah, the King of Swords. You do. You absolutely do. The King of Swords and the 3 of Cups here. It's like if you respected yourself more, Aquarius, other people would respect you more because you'd hold them to that standard. You'd be like, yeah, I'm not tolerating that bullshit. Or BS. Sorry, I forgot I'm not cussing on this channel anymore. I'm not tolerating that, right? And because you're not tolerating it, people need to act right or they need to get out of your reality. And that's exactly what's going to happen. And by vibrating higher into your authenticity, it's going to vibrate the wrong people out and attract all the right people in. Okay? And this is what I'm getting here. This is what I'm getting here with this energy. Yeah. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Not your monkeys, not your circus here. There's a lot of people, let them talk about you. You are the truth. You're self-discipline. You're objective. And again, self-awareness, moving on to the next card here. Self-awareness is a luxury. And you have a very realistic view, okay, that is neither overinflated or overly critical. Okay, you're a very tempered soul, but people don't choose to see that. They would rather be like, nah. You know what I mean? You could have, again, the M on both of your palms, which means that you're meant to use your gifts and experiences to teach and guide people towards enlightenment. You are a trustworthy soul. Let me say that again. You are a trustworthy soul. That means that not only are you trustworthy, other people should have this innate trust towards you, but because they don't, it really shows that they have these entity attachments, okay? Trustworthy soul, ordained to triumph over good and evil. You have divine favor over your life. So regardless, you have divine favor, regardless of how it shows up here. Tell me about this realistic view. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles, you're very stable. Taurus energy. Okay, you could have Taurus in your chart. You do not have to. Scorpio energy here, Aries energy as well with this in the reverse. It's like, and because you're so stable within yourself, it's like when people try to throw rocks at your tower here, you're like, that was a decoy tower. You didn't do anything. I'm still sitting here with my coin. Okay, so it's, yeah, my dummy. That was like your clone energy, you know, or people, oh, thank you. People are trying to clone your energy, okay, but they can't because they don't actually have a you know, realistic view on awareness here or anything like that. They have very critical views on awareness, okay, and they're overinflated and they're coming from ego, but they don't want to see that within themselves. Ace of Swords, and that's literally the truth. That is literally the truth. Continue speaking your divine truth. Again, you are meant to use your gifts and experiences to teach and guide towards others towards enlightenment. So what is this in regards to? Tell me about teach and guide others towards enlightenment. 4 of Wands. You're meant to here to bring others into harmony here. I apologize. Sorry, that was my daughter. You're meant to help people learn to trust their intuition, okay? You're not here to like dominate or over control people, or you're not here to make people feel inferior to you. Like, there's so many individuals, and I hear all the time where they're like, Aquariuses have God complexes. I hardly ever see it in all reality, and I say this with love as somebody, again, who has a ton of Aquarius in my chart, okay? You guys are some of the most... You can be very insecure. Can I be real with you? I'm going to be real with you. You can be very insecure. You can be way too up in your head. And because you're so up in your head, you don't do anything. You go into like freeze mode. You're like a deer in headlights energy here. Not all of you, but you know, that's like an initiation phase that you have to go through and kind of grow out of. And just being real here. And I say that as somebody with a lot of Aquarius in my chart who resonates more with Aquarius readings than I do my sun or moon sign. So I understand this energy. Okay. But again, you're here to bring people into harmony. You're here to break people free of karmic cycles that they're in denial of, that they claim victim to. You know, it's like, oh, I'm a victim to this, I'm a victim of that, and you're like, no, you're not. You can actually turn around and change all of this energy. You can act from a higher vibration. You can act from your heart. You can do this. You can heal your generational curses and turn them into blessings. You can turn this pain into power. You can turn all of this into wisdom, but you're not choosing to. Right? And it's like, you're not here to pacify, again, other people's ego, okay? Some of you guys have a lot of support here from multiple timelines, multiple lifetimes, I just heard. Now with the 10 of Cups here as well, your ancestors and guides do want you to know that you are heavily supported, you are heavily protected, and that they are very proud of you here. You have some sort of like gifts that, it's not just your gifts, it's your inherited gifts. So there's some sort of like inheritance as well, okay? Yeah, like for example, with the Ace of Cups here, this is like the Holy Grail, the chalice, right? And if you know that reference here, it's even in the Bible, it's in a bunch of different religious texts. It's kind of like the eternal youth. You have like this eternal youth about you also, which is interesting because you got connect to your inner child, have some fun, right? So that could be triggering too. Yeah, Page of Wands, eternal youth, literally, that's you. You're very adventurous. You take risks that other people don't take, and it's like everybody looks at you like, how are they doing this? How are they doing that? Oh, they must be doing black magic. Oh, they must be doing this. Oh, they must be, you know, sucking the devil's twang. Okay, 9 of Swords. You've literally got people stressed out about how you're doing, what you're doing, how you make your money. Okay, you're supported by the divine, though. You are. There's something here about using your gifts to make money. So if you're not doing that yet, if you're not doing that yet, just understand that you are meant to use your gifts to make money. Okay? Tell me about the energy is currency of the universe. Spend yours wisely. Ace of Pentacles on reverse. Baby, you are on an energetic budget. You can no longer afford to overgive. I'm sorry. You are energetically poverty right now, okay? When I'm talking about on a scale, I want you to look at your energy levels like a gas tank, like what you would fill up your car with, all right? Yeah, Ace of Swords in the reverse. These people are just taking your energy and they are running with it. They're stealing from the gas station. Okay, they literally are. And they come back around and all they do is fill up, but they're not paying for it. So what I'm trying to say here is you're giving, and none of it's coming back. okay? And so some of you guys are feeling very depleted. You're giving it to the wrong people. It's time to close out this cycle. Give me just a second. I'm sorry, my phone is blown up. I gotta make sure everything's okay. Okay. And my phone's just blowing up. It's not a big deal though, but it was like 5 different people. Apparently, as soon as I start working, everybody needs my attention here. I think that's a sign. It's like as soon as you start focusing on yourself and what you need to do for you, Aquarius, all of a sudden here comes everybody screaming, Aquarius, 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 I need you, right? Yep, 8 of Wands. All of a sudden, you're busy here. I feel like you've been giving out way too much energy, though. Queen of Swords, it's time to cut it off. It's time to be a little more selfish and recognize here that being selfish does not mean that you are selfish. It just means that you're preserving your energy here. You have the strength to know, like, I gotta hold back right now, or, you know, it's okay for me to give right now. So, definitely, that is all a sign. I don't believe that there's nothing here that isn't a sign. Tell me about neurodivergent. Okay, the Fool card here. Some of you guys are naive to the fact that you're neurodivergent, or your naivety stems from you being neurodivergent. Maybe you're just like kind of unaware here. Like you're unaware of people's underlying agenda towards you, underlying motives towards you, or they think you're naive. Yeah, they think you're naive. 5 of Cups here, 3 of Cups. It's other people thinking that you're naive. That you're unaware. Okay, but you see straight through them. King of Wands, you're not naive. You're not naive. You're in your power, and you're like, yeah. No, I see that. I do. Don't worry. It's already handled. Okay? Knight of Cups here. I already received the dream, the intuitive download. You know, I already saw the vision here. I already clairaudiently heard the message. I'm 10 steps ahead. It's like you guys are, what's that guy? What's the guy that was really, he hasn't, Nikocado or something like that. Avocado or something. I don't know. I don't really know him. I'm not big on that, but I did see the transformation because it showed up on like a wealth Instagram page that I follow. So that's the only reason I saw that. But you know how his response was 2 steps ahead, and he was like, I planned this. This was all a social experiment. And I was like, damn, that's smart. Okay, but you're in this energy right now, essentially, is what I'm saying. All right, that's very smart. Yeah, the Magician in the reverse, and people are like, they think that they can manipulate you, so they think that your kindness is a weakness. Page of Swords in the reverse, and they're thoroughly proven wrong every single time. Again, you need to start standing up for yourself here, and I feel like you're going to. I feel like some of you guys need to really create some sort of distance from people that are not harmonizing with themselves and with their own reality and their own life. Like if things are just not going right in their life, you need to let them crumble. You need to let them fall. You can't be there to save them every single time. You are not Superman. Put your cape away. Okay. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Let people receive the karma that they are meant to go through here. Let them face their own shadows. You've already faced yours. All right. Interesting reading. Very, very interesting reading. Shuffling out this energy, it says you are not an energetic source for those who refuse to do their inner work. I find that highly, highly appropriate here. All I did was split the deck. You are not an energy source for those who refuse to do their inner work, okay? They can project whatever they want. That is them stifling their own journeys here. That is them stifling their own journeys. Yep. You have raw talent, deep wisdom, and emotional intelligence. You will not align with everyone. Be the difference. You're not here to be the same. Aquarius, you are here to be a difference. Let's get those likes up, please, Aquarius. I would love the support, all right? Yeah, the war they wanted to continue has ended. They lost playing their own game. These people, you know, are kind of playing this losing game here. Let's go ahead and see what we've got going on for career and finances. New life showing up here. So you've got a brand new life coming in for you, Aquarius, during this time, okay? There could be a fresh start, a new job. There's something here that you're getting like called towards here. This could also be like a new place, a new home. Anything new, that new. I'm hearing that song where it's like, that new. Nope, you'll never find shit like mine, okay? Because I provide that new. You provide that new. That's right, okay? We have people skills. Like I said, you know people. You study people, ups and downs. You know the highs of them, the highest vibration that they can be, you know the lowest vibration that they could be. You're like, I've seen it, I've experienced it firsthand, I've been it. You know, it's like you are meant to work with other individuals. There's something here about your communication skills that are really good. Okay, you could be a counselor, a salesperson, you could be the head of a company, the face of a company, okay, a boss. But anyways, you have the ability to basically see through other people and work well with them here. And the energy that you're in has both opportunities available ahead of you, advancement and stagnation. It just kind of depends on how you apply yourself. All right. Like if you continue pacifying everything around you, it's really not going to have the advancement that you're wanting. We also have magic showing up here, okay? You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want in your life. The sky is the limit. And we have connections. Again, now's the time for you to work with people here, okay? Authority. You're always going to have those people that have something to say because they develop these relationships in their head with you, okay? But the thing is, luck is on your side and not their side. They're failing a test. They're coming up with tests here. Let me explain the relationship portion to other people. I literally just wrote this down the other day. I said it in another reading. Okay, it's important to remember that just because you see somebody through a screen, okay, or whatever it may be, doesn't mean that you actually know them. You don't actually know who they are. So feeling strongly about somebody, whether it's a negative or positive way, is a sign to hit the brakes, because leaving comments under the vice of it's criticism is actually moral superiority and woke intellectualism worn as a mask to disguise their true desire to see somebody else suffer. So again, like right out, and I'm just going to use you guys as an example. I don't really care what you think, and if you would like to try and humble me, that's cool too. I keep asking, show some likes, show some support here. You're here watching a free reading. It literally takes 2 seconds to like it, but nobody's doing it, right? It's that type of energy here. It's more like, oh, I have to do more to earn it. You can't just support somebody outside of yourself here. So that's why it tends to show up and reflect in other areas of your life. Just saying, everything's a mirror, okay? If you truly wanted to hold somebody accountable, you wouldn't do behind a faceless account with a random username. You would use your first and last name, and you'd be proud of what you're doing, right? It's very victim blaming here to kind of put it on somebody else and be like, well, you put yourself online, and it's so easy. And the reason I wrote all of this is because of like what I've seen on TikTok recently and YouTube. And it's not necessarily me, because my platform's so small and minuscule and honestly doesn't matter. But there are so many large content creators that I watch that have like 1 million plus people. And you would be surprised at the comments that people have the audacity of like leaving individuals. And that's what I'm getting here in this situation, is like you've got a lot of people that are challenging you based on their perception of the relationship that they've built with you, okay, whether it's authentic or it's behind the scene, okay, but regardless, again, that's their test. You're in alignment with good luck, okay. So there is something here about building bridges with people in your community, directly in your community, people that you hang out with, people that you know, people that you like, or meeting new people here, people, like-minded individuals, people that do what you do. It's like other people that don't do what you do, they're not going to understand you, right? People that do what you do here and set up some sort of future opportunities. Tell me about people skills for Aquarius. Thank you. Karen, customer or client. What am I saying? You're the problem, Aquarius. You suck. You do this, blah, blah, blah. Mask, but they're hiding behind a mask. What did I literally just say? It's the mask of what? Inferior superiority. Okay? It's the mask of, woke intellectualism. It's like all these individuals that are not actually authentic to themselves. It's exactly what I'm saying here. Underhanded tactics. They're using all these underhanded tactics here. They're throwing rocks, hiding their hands, because it's like they think that if they don't support you, or if they put you down, or they do these things to you here, that it's gonna uplift them in some sort of way, right? That's false way of thinking. That's not how the matrix works. All right, we do see new business contracts coming in, and there are people that rotten critic here in the reverse. So people are going to be eating their own words. Inspiring leader and feather. They're going to be eating their own words when it comes to Aquarius. Okay, there's a lot of abundance that is coming in for you. Some of you guys could be traveling. All right, but either way, this feather card represents divine intervention. So in regards to your career, there's a lot of divine intervention, especially because there's a lot of people hiding behind false masks, using underhanded tactics to try and make you feel small. Now, a little part of that, okay, just as a gentle reminder here, Aquarius, because I do feel like this is a test for you, this eclipse, is stop playing small. So the more that you play small, the more other people feel comfortable making you small, right? Yes, future energy, gold. Okay, there's solid finances, investing in yourself, investing in your integrity, like acting with integrity here, working with people that you know are right for you, are aligned to you here, have the same values as you, is going to bring you deep, long-term, satisfying work with a lot of opportunities. All right, shut the heck up. Look what you got. Clover came popping out here with the good luck card. Clover and Clover, baby, from 2 different decks. All right, inheritance showing up here. You got big money coming in and they know it. That's why they know it, whether they unconsciously know it or not, okay? It's kind of like, all right, let me use this example. So I used the dog example, right, earlier here. So it's kind of like you're walking by a house and you've got steak in your pocket. The dog knows it, but the owner of the house doesn't know it. So the energies attached to these people know that you have this big, abundant new beginning coming in for you, especially in regards to work. And that dog is barking because why? It wants your steak. All right, and that's how I can put it in layman terms. Tell me about, thank you, 5 of Swords right away here. I barely even shuffle the deck. It's like they want to argue with you. They want to make you feel defeated because that's how they're feeling within themselves, you know? It's easier to deflect than it is to take accountability. 10 of Cups here. So people don't like that you're happy, and they're misusing their power to try and like bring that down. For some of you guys, this could be your boss, all right? So it's like your boss isn't happy that you're leaving and going in a different direction. This could be a father figure for some of you guys too. I don't know, I'm hearing that maybe you worked with like family or family business, but you're standing your ground and you're moving forward here. There's a lot of protection around you. Tell me about gold and connections. We have, 5 of Cups. People are gonna regret, people are gonna regret how they treated you. They are. Yeah, Queen of Cups in the reverse because they weren't being heart-centered. They weren't acting out of their highest good. They were acting out of ego. And they're going to go through this like rude awakening in regards to this here. Okay, there's going to be people that are really sad about your wins, about your wish fulfillment coming in, about you being in your power. The 2 Cups for me personally as a tarot reader represents you being in your power. It represents you being in your purpose, okay? The 9 of Cups, see? And the 8 of Pentacles here. They're mad that you remain focused, that you remain dedicated, that you have something that you're good at. They're mad that you have something that you're good at because they feel like they don't have anything that they're good at, or they haven't figured that out yet. Or they don't like because they think that you're better than them or something like that, okay? I'm speaking to your life angel. Thank you for being here and thank you for the support. I appreciate you and welcome. But they're mad at your success here. They're mad at your ability to manifest. They're mad at all these different areas of your life that essentially you have spent so much time working on. Some of you guys have been on this journey for 8+ years, literally. Financially, you've been at the job for 8+ years. Like, Pentacles is years, and this is the 8 of Pentacles, okay? The 8 of Pentacles here. This is a sense of mastery. We have the King of Pentacles showing up here, okay? Where it's like prosperity, achieving this long-term success, achieving these goals here. Justice, this is your justice. This is a a soul contract that you signed up here. For some of you guys, this is within, it's like your soul contract to fulfill. Queen of Swords here, and you know that now. Okay, the double card in the reverse, so all this toxicity, everything outside of yourself, you don't trust it. You only trust yourself, you trust God, you trust the divine, you trust these energies here, okay? You're being faithful to these energies. Tell me about, thank you. Okay, so there's something here about like, don't go public with your success. Let it speak for you, all right? It's like you don't need to brag about your achievements right now. Not that it is bragging, but you know, you don't need to put your achievements out there. You don't need to make your achievements public. Celebrate with those that you trust and those that are close to you. Yeah, the Star card here. Keep some things to yourself. Okay, because again, of all of this energy outside of you. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. One advice that another psychic gave me, this is an older woman who comes to me fairly often here for readings. But she's also a gifted psychic on YouTube, and a lot of you guys follow her. But anyways, she told me, she's like, Carissa, There's a lot of people that just don't like you. Okay, they just don't like you because they don't like themselves. And, you know, she's like, sometimes you just gotta let these people think that they're winning. Because when you give them those false wins, they bury themselves deeper. And when you bury a seed deeper, the roots grow deeper. So you're helping their evolution. And I was like, all right, let's plant the seed. Let's plant the seed. So sometimes I'm like, oh my God, look over there. And in reality, I'm walking this way. Okay, walking, right? It's just that energy there of like, not everything needs to be shared with the public. And not everything needs to be shared with everyone around you. Sometimes it's best just to let people think that they have the upper hand because their seed is just deeper and deeper and deeper, which means that their roots are going to be deeper. All right. And it's going to have to like grow up and be a stronger plant within itself here. And it's for their benefit. Like, it's not anything to be mean. It's just like you understanding the soul's journey, the soul's evolution in this situation. Okay. So let's go ahead and move forward here. You guys have these new business contracts. Again, don't worry about the haters. My loves, congratulations, and know that luck supports you. The universe, the divine support you. You are magic. You are great with people. Okay, use what you're good at here. Yeah, fast changes are coming in. You could be seeing rabbits, or there could be a significance around a white rabbit and angelic presence here. Guidance. You have angels all around you. They've showed up twice now in your reading. You have the seraphim angels from your oracle cards, and now you have it showing up in your career cards as well. Let's get into love. We are going to start with couples first. All right, and then sustained chemistry. So I'm going to be talking to a long-term couple today, or somebody who's been in a relationship for a little bit of a longer time. Let's see what we've got. Messages, please, for Aquarius. Okay, first card out. We have advice card. How can you honor the ebbs and flows of life? Recenter to your 0-point field. We also have large purchase and conscious spending. Okay. And we have advice card. Check in. Make sure your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings matter to one another. Overall energy is stagnant. Dating life. All right. So someone here, it looks like your relationship looks pretty good, other than the fact like you guys might be investing in life together. You could be buying a new car, a new home. Thinking for the long term, okay? There is definitely a sense of autonomy here, but also dating each other. Like, the only issue seems to be like maybe one of you guys feels like your thoughts, your beliefs, your feelings don't really matter in a connection or in the relationship. Maybe you feel like you're constantly working through these obstacles of like, I need this, I would like to be dated, I would like this, you know, like the relationship, it's not that it's stagnant, but the emotional intimacy is stagnant. Okay. And this, you know, it's not, this is normal stuff that people go through. All right. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's just like things are like, what am I putting in all this effort for? So 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like somebody's like, I don't feel necessarily left out, but I feel left out. Right. It's kind of, it's weird. Let's see what we got here. It's not weird. You're not weird, Aquarius. I don't mean to say that, but it's hard for me to find the right verbiage around this. So let's see how I can do this and explain this. Tell me what we've got. Okay. We have the 4 of Cups. So there is feelings of being like jaded or bored in a situation. The 4 of Cups can also feel a little bit rejected. So somebody in the situation, whether it's you, your partner, the both of you marrying each other, however this shows up or manifests into your life, the Lover's card here and the reverse, it's like somebody feels a little bit jaded. They feel unheard. There could be some disharmony, some sort of argument, okay, or conflict. It's some sort of imbalance essentially within the relationship here, where it's like somebody feels... There can even be like a sense of depression coming up, or somebody feels like the other person's depressed, okay? But I really feel like there's just some sort of stagnation. The 4 of Cups ultimately is stagnation, and your overall energy is stagnant dating life. It's like, open the window is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing open the window. Like, there needs to be some fresh air in the mix here. Like, theirs becomes stagnant. So whatever this is alluding to for you. Tell me about large purchase and conscious spending. Nine of Swords in the reverse. If you've been stressing about money, there's no need to. The Hermit card here. Some of you guys really need to look in at like your wounding patterns around finances or money. I do feel like you guys are aligned. The Tower card in the reverse. It's like there's a sense of catastrophizing here. Like, oh, if we buy a new car here, we'll never be able to afford anything. We're going to be homeless. We're going to be this. We're going to be that. Instead of like trusting the process. Okay, Nine of Cups. And there's actually wish fulfillment showing up here, okay? So there's some sort of like somebody's recovering from some sort of internal wounding pattern around basically spending money. So somebody might have this energy of like they don't like spending money, they don't like doing this, they'll never have anything in life if they don't have a bazillion dollars in the bank account, you know what I mean? But it's like they have to understand, like whoever has this mentality is learning the lesson of like you could die tomorrow and what's that money gonna do for you? You know what I mean? Where it's like you can't take it to the next life with you. You can't bring it with you here, right? In any type of way. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's learning a lot. It is all about finances, okay? So somebody's a little nervous. I do see you guys needing to research something. Don't just immediately jump into it. This should be something that, again, this is a long-term goal. I'm not telling you guys, go spend $4,000 on a lemon at the local car mart. Okay, I don't know what a car mart is, if there is a real thing of a car mart, but I'm just saying, like, put research into what you are spending your money on here, but also don't fear spending it. Okay, tell me about advice card here. Check in. Make sure your beliefs, thoughts, and feelings matter to one another. The Emperor card in the reverse. Okay. So, and the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody feels like they're kind of like on their own in a situation. They don't feel like their feelings, thoughts, and beliefs matter to the other person. They feel like the other person is being like stubborn and like kind of refusing to see them, hear them, value them. Yeah, Ten of Swords, and it came out sideways. Four of Swords, Page of Cups in the reverse, and the Moon card. I do feel like things are not what they seem to be right now. I just think that there's a lot of anxiety. And someone's healing here. Like we can see the healing in the current energy. We can see the healing in the future energy. King of Swords and the upright. I'm going to use the title of your reading. Don't pacify people's egos. Couples, you cannot pacify people's egos. Everyone has an ego. I've got an ego. You've got an ego. And the moment that you think that you transcended your ego, baby, that is an ego trap. Okay? It's one of my favorite ego traps, to be honest. Like, oh my God, I transcended my ego. And I'm like, says my ego. Got him. All right, baby. So, I mean, we are literally walking contradictions. Let's be real here, okay? You need to stand up for yourself here. You need to ask for your needs to be met, okay? And also remember, like I've been saying this entire time, if you play small, it gives other people the opportunity to keep you small. Right? That's what I'm getting in this situation. So for some of you guys, you need to speak up to your partner, because if you continue playing small and, belittling your own beliefs, feelings, and things that you want and desire, then that only creates the platform to build from that, right? Yeah, the Death card in the reverse. There is going to be transformed. I do see back and forth conversation about this, okay? It is something that is going to be changed. 10 of Wands, but it's not going to be easy, okay? It's not going to be easy. Change doesn't happen overnight. 7 of Swords, especially if there's denial in the mix. So keep in mind, sometimes people are like in this denial here of like, no, I'm not doing this. Yeah, 7 of Wands in the reverse, all right? And then the 6 of Wands in the upright. I do see you guys being triumphant over this, okay? But it's like, don't, listen, if you're battling to see who's right or wrong in a relationship here, you're both wrong. Easy as that, okay? That's one thing that my, an ex of mine used to always say, is you're just trying to win. And I'm like, win what? Neither of us win if we don't understand each other. What the f are you talking about? And I never understood that here, but after like so much time of reflection, I definitely understand it now. You know, and I'm just like, wow, that person, again, because they always wanted to win, so that was like a projection there. And I don't know what they were thinking about winning, because like, you know, making your partner feel bad doesn't make you win anything. It's like the win happens when you guys both understand each other, when you both overcome and, you know, support and empower each other, right? Especially when you're a couple, it's like you're on the same team, bro. Like, what are you talking about? So there's something here about that type of energy. Tell me about stagnant dating life. Okay, we have Queen of Wands. So I do see that somebody wants to go out, they want to have fun, but they don't feel like there's like equal reciprocity here. Yeah, somebody wants to go have fun. Page of Wands. Somebody who's like, I want to go out, I want to have fun, like I want to go see friends, I want to go do new things, you know, I want to try new things here. The Fool card, I want to try new things. But the person that you're with doesn't, okay? And 9 of Cups in reverse, they're unhappy right now. 8 of Cups here, they kind of like abandon your wants, your needs, and desires, and they think that they have like the ultimate say. Judgment in the reverse. You know, it's like they're not being honest with themselves. They're lying to themselves about something. Like, I show up for you, I do this for you, but they don't. Yeah, the Star card here. And there's some sort of healing that needs to come to this. There's going to be conversations, there's going to be truth being said, and you are going to break through whatever disillusionment that there is in this situation, okay? So whatever denial there is, whoever was being blind to the truth of the situation, being like, I support you, I'm always with you, I'm doing this, you know, they're going to see things differently here. They have kind of an awakening coming through, all right? And I do see you guys actually dating and moving forward for that. So my advice to you guys here, again, check in, make sure your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings matter to each other, recenter to your 0-point field, and go on a damn date, okay? Go on a date. Go spend some actual time together here. Yeah, romantic burnout. It's like somebody here is burnt out, where they feel like they don't have to see unhealthy relationships. They feel like they don't have to like show up in the relationship. You know, it's like people, I always say this is just me, and you don't have to agree with this. Never get comfortable. Do not ever get so freaking comfortable that you stop trying, because the instant that you're in that position, you're already in a position to lose everything that you apparently worked so hard for. You know. All right, singles, let's see what we got. Messages for my singles. Singles, y'all are in hermit mode. Okay, or you're keeping a lot to yourself right now. You're keeping a lot to yourself. Some of you guys are in your comfort era. Okay, you're like, I'm good on my own. I like myself, me, myself, and that's all I got. Okay, but you enjoy it here. You have fun with yourself. You're like, I am my own best friend. Others of you guys, you're taking things slow with someone. Okay. You're going to find out some sort of truth about this person. They could be trying to manipulate you. And ghosting is the future energy. So, lust. Okay. You're going to find out that somebody here was just, they wanted something about you, but they didn't want to do what it required to keep you. Okay. They were lusting at you. This is like limerence, you know, it's not really real. It's like the idea, you know, when you're like, I wonder what their sex is like, you know, with somebody, and then it's bunk, and you're like, never mind. Why am I so curious? Like, what's wrong with me? You know, it's that type of energy where it's like, it's not gonna be as good as you were hoping to be, or as you like daydreamed about it. Okay. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Tell me about taking things slow. Judgment card in the reverse. All right. Some of you guys planned to take things slow, but you didn't. And again, maybe that's the exact situation. It just wasn't as good as you thought it was going to be. Queen of Cups in the reverse. It definitely was not balanced. It was not fair. Okay. I feel like somebody here is just immature, honestly. The ghosting card here with the 4 of Swords. Somebody in this situation is going to end up with anxiety because of the ghosting. 8 of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. All right. Top of the deck. Oh, 2 cards. King of Swords and the High Priestess here. So listen to your intuition on the situation. If you're being guided to leave this person alone, leave them alone. Page of Cups in the reverse. The most that they can offer you is a one-nighter. Okay? I just said that. A one-nighter. We got my Wand Nightstand card. Knight of Wands, okay? I don't feel like they have the emotional intelligence to actually give you what you want. And you're showing up as this emperor, this empress, okay? And this person's just, I don't know, whatever work you put into them, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not going to pay off. All right? I do see you ghosting. Is it Aquarius that ghosts, or is it the other person? 2 cups here. It's either or. So with the 2 cups, it's either you or the other person. It can play out both ways. 10 of cups in the reverse. Either way, you know, there's just for somebody here, they might have listened to like a family member. 10 of swords here. 10-10. This is closing out some sort of cycle though. Okay. Ace of wands in the reverse. Somebody's gonna ghost you because they deal with what is that called? Woo, it's like a soft elephant nose. What is that? They're having issues, okay? They need like Viagra is what I'm gonna say. I don't remember what it's called here. I'm gay, so we don't have those issues. It just comes out of the drawer like that, you know? Yeah, the sun card, clarifying the lust and the 2 of wands. Okay, it's like this person was already looking for like the next one. They were never truly like open to you. Now's the time for you to focus on yourself. I see you going through some sort of like makeover. You could be changing your aesthetic. You're, you know, really focused on yourself. Yeah, King of Wands. You're gonna go shopping. All right, I definitely see you going shopping here. I don't know, 8 of Pentacles. You're spending a good amount of money too. You could be, you know, picking out stuff for school, okay, or a new job as well. Some of you guys, you're focused on your money right now. Page of Wands. You could be going on like a road trip or something here for some of you. All right. Just make sure that you're not in this like excessive amount of solitude here. It's okay to like hang out with your friends or talk to people. You know, they always say like if you're feeling sad, call someone, you know, that you trust to like cheer you up. You know, if you're feeling tired, spend some time in your own energy. I do feel like for some of you guys it'd be good to spend time in your own energy. For others of you guys, you've been too much in your own energy and it's going to be good to put yourself out there. So take it as it resonates for you. The Emperor card, call your power back as well from whatever person this is. They could be trying to like talk some crap, or I see you gossiping like with your friends. It's you doing it. Oh, Aquarius, send me the tea. I want to know. You're gossiping about this. You're like telling people what happened about this. Okay, yeah, you are literally sitting with your friends. You're like, you'll never guess. So I went on a date with so-and-so. You remember? And you're showing their picture. Okay, 5 of wands in the reverse. It's no harm, no foul. You're just sharing your experience. Okay, you're just sharing your experience. Yeah, 2 of cups. All right, you're not disempowering anyone. You're just sharing your truth. Full card here. And then on to the next one, okay? So, and I don't mean on to the next one like that, but you know what I mean. You're planning out new adventures, new beginnings here, and it's the start of like something new. So, some of you guys are kind of waiting for something new to come into your life. Make sure that you do go out and create it. Like you got to go meet the horizon. You got to go out to the horizon. I mean, you're not going to see a sunrise from inside your 4 walls here where there's no window, right? You've got to go outside into the yard to see the sunrise. So that type of energy. Let's go ahead and close out this reading here, Aquarius. You are meant to help somebody else this week. Again, standing in your power is going to help people this week, no matter what it looks like. All right. Don't be afraid of being blunt, being truthful, being honest. You are in alignment with your soul's blueprint. Okay. You are in alignment. Yeah, you are a pure soul with good intentions, and it doesn't matter what people really say about that. Again, they're triggered. They're triggered by your truth. Messages, please, for Aquarius. We've got fertile energy. Start that project. Okay, we have you are being protected from harm. We have karmic justice, balance, and restoration is coming. For some of you guys, you are that karmic justice in whatever form by being honest. Again, like I said, no longer hindering other people. We do have new love coming in for my single, so just know like that's not the end. If that wasn't your story, thank God for that, right? I mean, why was... Yeah, some of you guys struggle with like love, like you've never really had a true love relationship or something like that, or like you've never had many long-term relationships. Maybe that's something for you or for someone out there. Okay, hone in on your craft and mastery. This again is where you're working on yourself, your money, and it's definitely going to pay off. And then we also have finances and home life are stable. Stay blessed. Lots of blessings here. You give so selflessly. It's your turn to receive. Again, this week is about you, prioritizing you. Okay, forget about others. Call upon us for guidance. We want to intervene. And center the deck is work in silence. You have a thief watching. So you've got somebody around you that's just stealing from you, emulating you. They're like kidnapping your personality, okay? Yeah. Lure them in with a ward. Join my warding and protection class, all right? We could go ahead and get like a white van and be like, my intellect and wisdom and gifts, all right? And they'll just come running straight up to the van here because apparently they don't understand energetic boundaries. So we can teach them a little something together, okay? FlavoredVivid.com if you want to sign up for the warding and protection. Aquarius, is what I've got for you guys. I love you guys. Don't forget to like. I do appreciate the support here. Opportunities are coming in for you. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.